Warriors, welcome to this very exciting video where we're going to be talking about the 5 most important adaptogenic teas for anxiety, emotional, mental, physical, spiritual health. In my opinion, Robin, I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm super excited. We're going to talk about the 5 top teas. They're adaptogenic, so they're going to restore, protect, bring balance back to the body, making us feel good all day and especially through the night.
Absolutely. Now, nothing gets me more excited than tea. We're both very much tea people. And in my own recovery, and Robin probably can touch on this, I use tea as an excellent sidekick to the cognitive, the behavioral, the imagery work that I did. If we're talking about NLP now, when we're talking about these teas, we want to make sure we approach them in a certain way, right?
Yeah, so this isn't your average chamomile tea. This is
Right.
some potent stuff.
Right.
Even when used in excess, it can be too much. You just need a little bit of this, and a little goes a long way.
Right. So the first one that we're going to talk about, we specifically came to Athens, Greece, to this one store because in Canada, it's like probably 10 to 15 times the price.
Not only the price, but everything is regulated. So it was interesting to me when we walked into the store. I was thinking, why do we love this place so much? Why have we been thinking about this place for the last year? And when you walk in, everything is in its natural state. It doesn't have labels. It hasn't had to go through all this FDA processing. And yeah, it's just a breath of fresh air that you can actually get these things that aren't in supplement pill form and, has had to go through all this processing.
Right. So we are talking about the first herb, which is Reishi. Wow.
That was good.
And when we're talking about Reishi tea, all right, I've been an avid drinker of Reishi tea ever since my transition from anxiety. I started in pill form, and then that was superbly expensive, but I continued it. Massive benefits. To me personally, when I think about Reishi tea, I'm thinking about lessening fatigue a lot of the time. So that sticks out to me.
Yeah, so Reishi is the elixir of immunity. It's packed with antioxidants, and the main ingredient in it is the polysaccharides. So also when you're looking at it in supplement or pill form, you want to check because out of a study, there was 11 of the supplements that were studied, and less than 2% of them had 10% of the polysaccharides in the supplement. So very little amounts. They're really not doing much of anything. It's basically like taking sugar water or a placebo. And so you really want to try to get your hands on the real thing. And even in the powdered form, you can get that on Amazon. That's a better option because it's literally just this but shaven down. So it doesn't have all that extra stuff going on.
Right. And to make this, we use a hammer because it's rock solid. We use a hammer.
We've tried other things, but that was a no-go.
Right, and we break it down to about 3 to 4 pieces, and then we boil that for how long, Robin?
Yeah, you boil it in a big pot of water because you can make it excess and have it for 4 to 5 days in your fridge, which I highly recommend because it needs to be boiled for 2 hours minimum in order to activate the polysaccharides, the main ingredient that's going to bring you all those health benefits.
Right.
So Reishi is great. You can drink it through the day. Like I would suggest maybe one in the morning and one in the evening because it's not super, super calming. It's going to give you what your body needs without making you overly sleepy. But it will bring that sense of calm. And it also has anti-tumor properties in it. People are taking it and saying that they're living past their hundreds. So we're just huge fans of the reishi mushroom.
Huge fans.
And it doesn't taste too bad.
Not too bad. You get used to it.
In the beginning, you might have to choke it down a little bit, but I'm even craving it a little just looking at it.
A bit of Manuka honey would be all right.
Yeah, Manuka honey.
To add, if it's your first time, second time, and you're uncomfortable with it, totally fine.
Yeah.
Right? The next one we're talking about is He Shu Wu, which I spilled all over the living room, as you can see in this clip.
And I'm super impressed you said it right, because you were calling it he, she, we, he, she, wa.
Took me a
But
long time.
yes, he, shu, wu. We'll put how to spell it here and where you can find it. This is incredible stuff. Again, this has been used for years in Chinese medicine. And the man that actually discovered he, she, wu lived to be 120 years old. His son, 150. And it's just, yeah, another one that's one of those immunity great ones that's going to make you look younger. They say that when you take it, gray hair is going to be no longer.
Right.
But back to the anxiety stuff,
Right.
it's great for mental cognition, it's neuroprotective. Right. So all those great things, and it's extremely calming. So it will give you a great night's sleep, but you can also take it during the day.
Right.
It's not too crazy in that way.
Right. When I think about he, shu, wu, I think about the cognitive sides of things, because with anxiety, you'll hear a lot of people going through brain fog, memory loss. Dennis, am I losing my memory? Dennis, it's more difficult for me to concentrate and such. So when I think about this particular chocolate powdery looking herb, I'm thinking more cognition. So again, this is going to be really beneficial to people out there in time as a sidekick, okay, as far as all the cognitive processes that you're having trouble with right now.
Yeah, and the great thing we want to remember is that this kind of herb, it will fight inflammation inside the body. Right. So there's not just the outside stressors, your work, school, lifestyle stressors, but inside we have our stressors as well. And fighting inflammation is key to mental wellness and mental clarity.
Right. The third one.
What do we have here? I love this one.
It smells good. Lemon balm. We're talking about lemon balm tea. Now, when we're talking about lemon balm tea, the first thing that comes to my mind mainly is a fantastic tea for anybody that is particularly having a troubled time in the evening, calming their system, getting into that sleep-like state. So maybe it most likely will work best for people going through insomnia, maybe, or that sort of thing.
Yeah, so many people, because it is a mild sedative, many people do couple it with valerian, which is super powerful. The two together is really great for people who are insomniacs and can't get to sleep at night. But by itself, you could take it during the day. It's not too crazy. But at the night, if you have a couple cups before you go to bed, you're going to have a really deep, restful sleep. And what I love about lemon balm is that it's a member of the mint family. So it's just easy to drink. And it's got that lemony taste, lemony feel, especially in more of the summer months. You know, you want something a bit more florally, whereas in the winter months, you would want more something warming and calming like your reishi mushroom.
Right. And also, I've recognized that there is a massive benefit as far as indigestion goes. So again, another great benefit for lemon balm tea. Like Robin said, very easy to drink.
Even our son loves it.
Our son loves it, and so on. So again, if you're looking to get there in indigestion, evening issues, insomnia, that sort of thing, lemon balm tea is fantastic. Very easy to drink. The next one is St. Johns Wort. This one's been going around a lot of questions around it, a lot of questions around the pill form, the herb form, the liquid form, and that sort of stuff. So this is what it looks like, what we got from the herbal store.
Yeah, this is in the herb form, which is really cool to get your hands on. Because I feel like we could never find it anywhere but here. But let us know if you can find it anywhere else in the world.
Yes, comment below.
We want to find more of this, not just in Greece.
Yeah.
And so, we make this in the tea form. Again, St. Johns Wort is known in tincture form, where you just take a couple drops a day, in supplement form. We thought we would try it out in the tea form because we like our teas. And this is really known as the antidepressant herb.
Right.
So this, again, is great for if you have like seasonal effects disorder. That would be a good time to bring St. John's wort in, or if you have bouts of depression, or if you are depressed, kind of thing.
Right.
Not to say that it will treat it completely as a sidekick.
Mhm.
And Dennis made a good point to me. He was saying this is something that you can't take, or you should check with your doctor first if you're already on medication, because it does have interactions with your medication.
Absolutely. So the antidepressant herb that you want to tiptoe around and to speak to your doctor, speak to your naturopath. But again, in my opinion, I'm just a big believer in just the true herb rather than even the liquid form or the pill form. I know it's a lot easier to get this stuff in pill form, at least in North America. But if you can pick it up at a organic farmer's market or something like that, and you run into this stuff, I'm a big believer in the actual herb. Right?
And tincture would be your next step up over supplements, because tincture is literally, it's just been made with alcohol, and anyways, it's very close to its natural state as well. So go for tincture if you can't find the actual tea.
And the final herb tea that we're going to be discussing is catnip tea.
Feline lovers unite. Get that up there. So many of you might know catnip tea, and you're thinking, what the heck? You know, I give this to my cat and they go crazy and they're super energetic.
Right.
But when humans take catnip tea, it's the complete opposite. And it's probably one of the most sedative ones that we have here today.
Right.
And great for insomnia again. And yeah, you can bond with it over with your feline. So that's kind of cool. It's great for the common cold. A lot of moms will use it to give to their children. Obviously, check with your doctor first, because it's great for, you know, all those flus and colds, and even a baby if they have colic and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
That's a bit mom talk.
And I think it's important to add as well, Robin mentioned flus, and we're talking about the winter months and such. I've found a massive benefit, if I can add, as far as boiling these teas and then inhaling the tea as well, because these have quite a powerful aroma to them. So in my opinion, it does help if you're going through the flu, or you're going through some sickness there, fever, that sort of thing. I'm a big believer in the ability of these teas, not only to take them orally, but to also use your olfactory bulb and to smell, right?
And it will moisten your mucous membrane. So if that gets dried out, that's usually when we start to feel, sore throat or sick. Not just viruses that are going around, but if we're drying out from the winter months. Yeah, so that's a great idea. I love it.
So again, one more thing about the catnip tea. Very similar to the lemon balm tea as far as evening time, right? Again, we're going to go back to this, and we're going to make sure that you're not too drowsy as you're going through the day. You've got things to do, you've got places to go, and you've got to be engaged externally with what you're doing. So take all of these teas, guys, and just make sure that you do view them again as a very powerful sidekick to the cognitive work that you're doing, to the behavioral work, to the identity work that you're doing. Because again, the majority of my videos are based around the mental, emotional processes to things, but these are just, they're in my heart. I believe they're going to work for you. Go and experiment, go find them, and I'm excited.
Yeah, happy tea days. And let us know if you want us to do another video on the more energizing adaptogen teas like ashwagandha, all that good stuff, maca root.
Totally. Comment below. Comment below, let us know. Love you all so, so much. Remember, you are more than anxiety. Subscribe, hit the bell for all the notifications, and we'll see you very, very soon.